mainstream culture is ready to pounce on a female sports reporter at any opportunity. And if they can use her sexuality as that jumping off point, they will, as a way of channeling that energy that's about the threat that women represent.
When I was a news director, I frequently got more calls about my female anchor's hair than I did about the quality of any of the reporting or journalism that we were sharing with the public. And that's a reality.
Okay, this is why we don't hire any females unless we need our sucked or our food cooked.
One of the players should beat you to death with their hockey stick.
Hopefully this skank Julie DeCaro is Bill Cosby's next victim. That would be classic. You need to be hit in the head with a hockey puck and killed. That's it.
I've been watching football and basketball my entire life, so if you haven't played a sport and you're a male, but you still have the right to do it, but I don't think that that's right. I think that if you didn't play football, who cares? I can still tell you what the Tampa 2 defense is going to do out there on the field. I know what I do, and I know that I research well, and I read everything, and I think that's what a lot of females do to compensate. I know Erin Andrews, I've talked to her about this. Read everything, know absolutely everything, so you can answer anyone's questions, so that if they do ask you something, which they try and get you in gotcha moments, that you know the answer, and then they're like, oh wow, you actually know what you're talking about. And I think that's actually, it's a good compliment on one hand, but it's kind of a slap in the face on the other. But I've heard it so many times, they're like, oh wow, you actually do know what you're talking about. That's so nice to hear.
Been very interested in the last few years to see that a lot of the sideline reporters who are asking some of the toughest questions are female.
There are plenty of men who report on sports who weren't players. I mean, and certainly there are plenty of them who don't look like they do much athletic in the current moment. And I think if you were to look at the background of women who were sports reporters, you'd find that they did play sports. I mean, maybe they didn't play football, and maybe they didn't play men's basketball, but that sounds more like an excuse than a rational argument.
I mean, whether or not it's a male or a female on the sidelines or up in the booth is meaningless to me.